Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys can see me. I did have my Mickey Mouse light, but when I put the light on here, it's like, I don't know, it's like a little bit too bright. And then it shows that, although this part here really isn't that bad right now, and it shows here that it's a little glare in my glasses, and I'm sorry for that. But anyway, happy Wednesday evening. I'm just going to shoot this the way it is. I'm gonna hold it. Nice and cozy tonight. Got my nice snuggly on, and everything's good. It was an interesting week. A week that I couldn't wait for it to be over with, actually. Started out Monday night. Everything was good. It was very chilly out, and what it is that we decided to have dinner Monday night. We used to have dinner Tuesday nights at the Applebee's, but we decided to do it on Monday night instead. So my husband came home. We went to Applebee's, and it was a nice dinner. We are now, like, for appetizers, because basically what it is that I get sick of... Let me see if I can switch this over here. Let's see if I can do this, because this is, like, really annoying. Okay, that looks a little better. It's, like, right in my eyes. We were getting tired of the boneless chicken wings. And then my husband usually orders sometimes the mozzarella sticks. I'm actually getting tired of the mozzarella sticks. You know, the cheese is starting to not really agree with me that well. So upon that, my husband says, you know what? Yeah, maybe we should do something else. So what we tried was, we gave it a shot, which is called artichoke and spinach dip with tortilla chips. Oh my God. And then they give you like a little salsa with it, Oh my God, the spinach and artichoke dip, we love it. So this is like our second week now of having it as an appetizer, and it is really good. I know it's creamy, and again, with my stomach with the cream stuff, but so far it hasn't really bothered me. I'm lucky on this. And what else did I have? I had a tomato basil soup, because I really didn't want a big meal. My husband usually has the double crunch shrimp. It's breaded shrimp. And then he'll double up on mashed potatoes, because usually you get mashed potatoes and a side vegetable, but he just doubles up on the mashed potatoes. So, and our server knows about this, so our server is pretty good about it as well. See, my husband works in Manhattan, New York, and then has to come home to us here, and it's kind of a drive. So the thing is that he came home Monday, and he was pissed off that Monday, because of the fact that Tuesday and Wednesday, he usually has his days off. Well, Tuesday, we had to go to the thyroid doctor. So it's like turning the car around and going back into the city again, which is like totally... You know, it takes a lot of time out of your day. He works in the city every friggin' day. What does he want to do? He just wants to come home. But unfortunately, we had to go to the doctor. So we had to trek back into the city. So we leave here like really early, because our doctor appointment was 9 a.m. So we leave here about maybe 4:30. I think we left here about 4:30 Tuesday morning, which was still dark. We do that so that we could probably find a parking spot. Now, in New York City, it is very, very hard to find a parking spot. Don't even go there with me, because no matter what questions you're going to give me, there is no chance for parking spots. So it's either we find a spot or we use a garage. Now, we're starting to know the guy at the garage that we go to. And at first, we couldn't find a spot anywhere. So this was getting close to almost 6 o'clock. In the morning. We know that the garage over in Manhattan, New York, opens up at 6. So we were there about 5 minutes early. We saw the guy drive in. So we drove in. And the guy says, yeah, oh yeah, I know you. Yeah, no problem. He says, come on in. And it's like, I think it was like $31. And $31, we parked the car there at 6 o'clock. Now, our appointment starts at 9, so we have like almost 3 hours. But then we go to breakfast. So we told the guy that we'll be back maybe about 11 o'clock to pick up the car, and that's fine. You know, they call it the early bird special. It starts off as $17, but you have to understand, we have a big truck. We have an SUV. So that price goes up. You know, if you had a regular car, it would probably be $17. And I think that goes until 10 or 11 a.m. I want to say that. And then after that is like the price really goes up for everybody. So we did that. Now, my thyroid doctor, I haven't seen him in a year. I don't know. I cringe when I go in there. His whole thing has changed. He used to do sonograms. He used to do the blood work. He used to have big machines. He used to do full scans on your thyroid and everything. He's changed since the pandemic. He took out all the machines. He rechanged his office. He doesn't do any of that anymore. Now he's got to send you to an outside lab for everything. That pisses me off because I feel more comfortable doing everything at that office with him. You know, I mean, who wants to go to the outside person? But I have to go to the outside person. So he gave me my paperwork for my sonogram to do. There's no rush on it. So he says, other than that, I look fine. I feel fine. Yeah, right. I told him that I was feeling tired, and I am. You know, some days are better than others. And, you know, he just gives you that, you know, get up and do something with yourself. Go take a walk, move around. You know, don't just sit at home. I do that, you know. I go to the mall. I walk. I do what I got to do. But, you know, I haven't been feeling well the past few weeks, as a matter of fact. But I explained this to him, and that's the answer I got. So I'm hoping. Now, the blood work he still does there. He has a nurse do it. He used to do the blood work himself. He used to actually do the needle. I miss him. I said, you can't do this for me. He says, no, you have to go inside. She'll do the blood work for you. Anyway, so my husband also goes there as well, my thyroid doctor. So we both had our appointments. So he takes us both in at the same time, and that's fine. We were in and out of there in not even 15, 20 minutes. Because first of all, we started talking. So it's like the appointment is supposed to be an appointment, but, you know, we're sitting there chatting. But anyhow, we got through it. So I will wait for the blood work and see what's what. I just feel bleh, you know. So, but I explained this to my doctor, and this is what I get told. Anyway, moving on from that, that was over with. And we just had a nice quiet day here at home. We went to bed very early last night because we were up at the crack of dawn. So I was watching a show. I don't remember the show. I just shut the TV off and I just nodded out. That was it. And we both had a good sleep. Didn't do too much today. It's what it is what it is. We just had like a lazy day. What I want to discuss with you is the Lego situation. I am very ticked off with the Lego company. And rightfully so. Now, the Haunted Mansion, all my pieces went back to the warehouse, right? They got all that. Now, you remember the situation. I bought the Haunted Mansion Lego set. Pieces were missing. Stickers, no stickers. Okay. Sent it back to Lego. They have it. They were supposed to exchange for a new one. This gets better. I looked at my Lego account, and it said something like in process. Okay, they had the new one for the exchange. I thought was coming back. I wind up, my nose is very itchy. I'm so sorry for that. My nose is like really itchy. I had hair before, so I pinned all my hair back. Okay, I lost my train of thought. But anyhow, okay, was waiting for the piece. Now, I'm sitting here. 2 weeks go by. The piece is still sitting there. All of a sudden, I noticed it said waiting for receipt from warehouse. What receipt? The damn thing went back. I have the tracking number. It went back to the warehouse. I then call Lego. Lego says, oh, yeah. It was going to take about another 5 to 7 days. Okay. Okay. 12 days, 14 days, 15 days go by. I'm looking at the account. The account is still the same. I wind up calling Lego again. I says, listen, blah, blah, blah. Went through the whole story. She says, oh, unfortunately, there seems to be an issue. I said, what's the issue? She says, the item seems to be on back order and will not be available till possibly sometime in December. Now, tomorrow's December, but this was 2 weeks ago. All of a sudden, she then suggests, instead of that, because I had said, listen, I don't really feel like waiting for this piece anymore. Right now, I'll be honest with you, I'm basically over this. That's just how I get. I walk away from things. It's life's too short. So we had come to an agreement that money to be exchanged would be sent back to me in a form of a gift card. I says, okay, for the amount, that's fine. That's fine. I'll accept that. So maybe I could take the gift card, maybe I could find it in the store, or maybe I could get something else. I don't even know no more about the Haunted Mansion. I'm really over it. The thing is, she said that's going to take about 3 to 5 days. She says, I have to go through the finance department, and then the refund department will issue you the refund. And will take about 3 to 5 days. Okay, not bad. She was going to send a physical gift card. Okay. Another 12 days go by. This morning, I then look on my account. Now, we had discussed that I didn't want the exchange. Remember, that's why I'm getting the gift card. So now I look on my Lego account, and it's the item for the Haunted Mansion is now canceled. They took that out of the system. But now I don't see nothing about a gift card. So I had to call them this morning. Spoke to a nice guy named John. John, I discussed the whole thing with him. He says, by any chance, did she give you an order number when she discussed the thing with the gift card with you? I said, no. So he looks at the account. He says, well, nothing's here on the account. Nothing about a gift card. I says, listen, I went through the whole story. I then based my concerns and my cons about the Lego company. So he had said, okay. He says, I will issue you a $40 gift card. He says, what I'm going to do for you, he says, is I'm also going to give you, I think, another $20 in Lego points for your account. He says, I'm going to tack that onto your account just because you have extra points. I says, oh, that's nice. That's very kind. You will get the gift card. He says, before you get the gift card, he says, there will be an email sent to you that stating that something's coming from Lego. He says, either that or you could look on the account. I says, well, you see the account now. There's nothing on it. He says, yeah, I don't even see the gift. He says, the gift card, if she did that to you, the last woman, he said it would have appeared on the on your account. He says, I don't see anything. I says, listen, I had enough now. This has been going on now since October. You know, I've really had enough. He says, I don't blame you. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. He said 3 to 5 days. I went, here we go again. The man says, no. He says, this will happen. Okay. So now I hung up with him, and about maybe 3 or 4 hours later, I look at my Lego account, and it says $40 gift card in process. And before he hung up with me, he did give me like a number for the subject that we were discussing that this now has an identity for. So I feel a little bit better, but this took like 3 tries in order to get this. So I'll be watching in my mail again. The saga of Lego continues. So now I don't even have the Haunted Mansion now because that's on back order. So, but now the man had told me also on the phone, he says, we don't even know if we're going to get it in December. He says, I don't even see a December. He said, who said December? I says, the woman I talked to that was supposed to issue me the friggin' gift card. He says, yeah. He says, I don't even see a back order on here as far as December. I says, okay. I said, listen, I'm basically over this. So, hopefully I will get my money back now. Horrible. What else? I want to thank everybody for, writing to me and concern. There was a few people that were asking about me because I haven't done a video in a while. But then again, you know, things are happening around here and, you know, I get busy. And like I said, other things go on in my life. You know, that's just the way it is. And that's really it on that one. And I thank you all for your concern that wrote in on me. And thank you again. And that's really it. What am I having? I'm having cinnamon tea. And the company is called Bigelow. So I love this company because they actually started and they were based here in New York City. I love anything from my city as much as anybody else would love things from their city, I'm sure. So, yep. Oh, that's good cinnamon. I also have peppermints, and then I also have ginger snappish. It's called ginger snappish. Yeah, it's from the Bigelow company. I love Bigelow tea. You don't put any milk in it or anything. It's just pure flavor. And that's really it. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you so much for hanging out hanging out with me. I think it's time for me to go to bed. I'm watching, sitting here watching some Hallmark movies. And, yeah, that's really it. So, anyway, I'm going to wish you a very good night. I'll probably be back on maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow is December 1st, and tomorrow I will probably be trying one of the last Joffrey's Holiday Coffee, which is a Christmas blend. So I'm really excited about that. So I think I'm gonna get that going tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be able to film it and everything. All right. Thank you again, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. God bless you all. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.